Go well, team. Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to the draft for the first ever Content Creators Cup, which I'm buzzing about. I hope you all are too. And what's even more exciting is that you are all stuck with me attempting to keep control of proceedings for the next hour or so. Then, when it's all over and you still need more, which you will need more, you can head over to TikTok for the live reaction, or as Aidan likes to type, the love reaction, which is a different Friday night. And I know we're all about balls and fine legs here, but let's try and keep it PG for now. So, a bit of preamble from me and where we're at and how this is all going to work. For the eagle-eyed among you and those of you with high screen time numbers, you'll see we've already had 4 pre-selected players for each team: a bowler, a batter, a keeper, and an all-rounder. And the TikTok algorithm helped us out with a few reserves for each team. So tonight, each of the 4 teams, I'm joined by the captains, gets 7 picks in the order that was voted by you, but cricket casuals, because this was their brainchild, get to go first. Every team must have a female player, well, obviously, because how is anyone going to be any good without one of those, and a competition winner. And sometimes you hear competition winner and you think, but had a look at some of the names on the draft list, maybe some of the competition winners are less rusty than a few out there, but all to be proven wrong when we head out for the 8th of May. So luckily, time to get a few nets in before there, maybe a run or two if you fancy it, a few TED Talks, take some baseball pills, and on the 8th of May, we will all head out onto the field for the first ever Content Creators Cup. So tonight's business, we've got 28 players in the draft mix for tonight, but who will be first pick? Well, I'm delighted to be joined by the 4 captains. So we've got Aidan from Cricket Casuals, the brains behind the operation, the man who has, I mean, if he doesn't know anything about these players, no one does. We've had bits of paper, we've had fountain pens, we've had research. He knows. If he doesn't know, no one knows. We've got Richard from Serious Cricket, Dan from the Content Creators, and Toby. Give us a wave. Well, it's probably my connection is as unstable as my life. You know, it's love to be reflected in my own technology. So we've got you join us on the live stream already. So very excited for this one. So with the picks, as I said, first up tonight, we will have Cricket Casuals. So Aidan, you will be picking first. Then the Content Creators, they get second pick, Cricket District, your third, and Serious Cricket fourth. And then we go back up the snake. So Cricket Casuals don't just get first pick every time, because you might have invented it, but you can't have that much of a say. So who is ready to get started with the first pick of the first draft of the first ever Content Creators Cup? Aidan, this is down to you. You have 1 minute to make your pick, and you have the pick of the lot. So are you ready? Get that clock going.
Awesome. Thank you, Georgie. Excellent start. As you said, I've spent pretty much my working day looking at the stats, and with our 4 prelim picks, we are missing a lot of cricketing ability. So there's myself, Mutz, JT, Cricket Umpire 86, and Adam. We're lacking batting, bowling, and fielding, so I thought we'd better go for an all-rounder first. And who better else than TGR Cricket, Tom Robinson. That is our first pick. He bowls, he bats. I assume he fields. He's a youngster as well. We need legs in the field. He's currently in Amsterdam living it up, but he will be part of the Cricket Casuals 11.
Very exciting. Nothing like an all-rounder to kick things off, and also someone to take some speckies, because we're going to need them. You know, there are, as you say, a few tired legs perhaps out there, a few knees that have seen some miles over their time. So that's the first pick of the night, the first ever pick in the Content Creators Cup. Tom Robinson in Amsterdam. Hope he's got some brain cells left when he comes back, because that's a terrifying place. Praying he doesn't get run over by bicycles while he's there. He'll be in full fighting form for the Cricket Casuals. So welcome, Tom Robinson, your captain has picked you first. Right, up next, it's coming to you, Dan. We got the content creators with their first pick of the night.
It's a strong start by Aiden. I'd love to say that I've been sat here all day doing exactly what Aiden's done as well, but that would be a complete fabrication of the truth. But I have written some names down. And I'm taking inspiration from Brendan McCullum, Ben Stokes, and I'm thinking vibes. My team is vibey. And I think there's only one guy that turns up with a cracking South African accent, with a drone, with a nice narration at the start of the content that he's going to make as well. And he's got a bit of experience at Woodhall Spa. So I'm going to pick Gareth from Can You Cricket.
Interesting. I like that you've gone for vibes. Any particular reason the South African accent just took your fancy?
Yeah, I mean, accents are fun, aren't they? And I mean, Gareth's got one. So, and he's a great bloke. Great bloke, and I want great people on my team.
I mean, let's be honest. If I go on Hinge and someone says they have an accent, it's an automatic tick. So,
Gareth?
you know, I get you. I feel you on the accent vibe. So we've gone all-rounder for the first one because we need someone who can field. And then the next one, we've gone vibes and drones and accents. And I like this. This is different. Maybe this is what England needed in that 50-over World Cup last year. Go vibes and accents first, although there's probably quite a few South African accents around that England team. Anyway, so that is the content creators' first pick. Right, now, Toby, this is to you. Cricket District, this is the team I am allocated as a reserve for. So I've got my beady eyes on this one. Who are you going for?
I like those first two picks. I'm gutted I haven't got them in my team. I'm going to go stats and analysis and knowledge for my first pick. None other than Dante O'Reilly, founder of the Cricket Draft. Big fans of what they do, love what they've built with the Cricket Draft, and he knows his stuff, does Dante. Absolutely no idea of his cricketing ability, but I reckon he's got the knowledge to get us a couple of wins in this cup. So Dante O'Reilly is my first pick.
Wonderful. Yeah, actually, you know what? Sometimes brains over brawn over stats. You know, stats can tell you one thing, but he knows the stats. And so he'll have done his research for you. You can have him as your sort of side man and be like, right, what's this guy doing? What are we saying on this? I like it. I like it. So we've had all-rounders, we've had vibes, and we've got brains. The question is, how are Serious Cricket picking their team and what are they going for first?
Well, we've gone the old school method of printing it out and sticking a pin in somewhere and praying that that's going to be the right option. But I've gone with, I think I'm going to go with a fellow off spinner, being an off spinner myself. So I'm going to go Zara Jelly.
Love that. So we've gone off spinners. I like this a bit spin first up top. So Zara Jelly, your first pick. Any other reasons other than the fact that she's an absolute legend and we love, and you've gone for another accent there?
Well, yeah, that was an accident. But I mean, I'll take Dan's thoughts. Maybe that those vibes were coming my way. But no, I've purely gone with off spin. You've got to stick together.
Okay, yeah, off spin's union. I like this. So coming back up the snake, that's the word I'm looking for. You actually now get your second
I
pick.
know I get another pick, don't I?
So we just can't get enough of Serious Cricket right now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. So now I'm going to go with, well, I've gone for a spinner, so I probably now need to think about a bowler, another bowler. So I'm thinking about, let's go, bit of dealt with cricket. So Will Munford.
We're never going to hear the end of this, that he was picked so early. You do know that.
It's absolutely fine. I don't mind ruining careers and upsetting people. Tobes, that's a fantastic reaction. I'm sorry. Have I done something I shouldn't have done? Tell me now. What have I done to myself?
Nah, all good. I wanted him so bad.
Oh, hey, I'm open to bribes and offers. You just have to make one, and it's not a problem.
I can actually, I think I can hear his head just swelling now. let's pipe it down a little bit. We don't need him to get too full of himself just yet.
Fine.
Well, I do hear he's pretty good at darts, so maybe, you know, if you don't win the cricket,
good link. Yeah.
take him to a dartboard, because I hear Dealt with Cricket have been having fun with some former world champion darts players down at Kent today, if I'm not mistaken. So that's who you've gone. Manners, you are in with serious cricket. Now, Toby, you missed out just by one spot on someone you were going to grab. So who is the second pick for Cricket District?
It's got to be the other half of Dealt with Cricket. Tim.
Yeah, splitting the band. I like this.
Yeah, good player. I've seen him smash some half volleys all over the place in some videos for Buffalo Cricket. Good lad, and I'm excited. I feel like he'll have the knowledge of how to beat the serious cricket team now. That other half of Dealt with Cricket. So yeah, he's my second pick.
Interesting. Well, according to Buffalo Cricket, Munners hits dingers and is also a serious off spinner. So, you know, you're doing well. Dealt with seem pretty excited, but it will be interesting to see those two take each other on. Will there be a little bit of sledging? They got to know. They seem to be sort of two halves of the same coin, those two. So interesting to say. I like your thinking. I also don't think any captain could face having both of them in a team together because you need to be muffs after a while. So, Cricket District, you've got your second pick, the other half of Dealt with Cricket. We're back round to you, Dan. Content creators, who are you adding to your team?
So they're two very good picks. I'm kind of gutted about Zara because I felt like a Pavel and Zara TikTok collab. The worlds collide. I don't know what would have happened at the end of it, but I felt like it would have been good. But anyway, it's not to be. Maybe it can still happen in the nets in kind of an off 5 minutes. I'm torn between two people. And I think I'm going to keep loading my batting order. And I've seen this guy at Woodhall Spa hit some of the biggest sixes I've ever seen in my life. Makes a good TikTok. Every now and again, there's a nice little pause and then an instant, kind of an interesting clip that goes in there. So I'm going to pick with my second pick. I'm going to pick Boom Boom Cricket, please.
Interesting. I think I see a theme here of how Dan is picking. He's thinking content, and content is going to win him the Content Creators Cup. Maybe there's added points, added runs for best TikToks. I don't know. I'm intrigued. There's got to be some kind of prize in there somewhere, and I like this. You're going to surprise everyone. I do like your thinking though. That would have been a fun TikTok. The Pavel crossover with Zara. I would have liked to see that, but that's something we can see in the clubhouse, I'm sure, at the end. While Manners is playing darts on his own, trying to tell us that he's the next Luke Littler. We can just make TikToks with those two. So interesting choice. I like it. We're back up to the top again. So seems like a while since you took first pick, Cricket Casuals, but Aidan, we're back to you.
Yeah, it does. And I could do Toby's reaction a couple of times. All my planning has gone out the window because everyone else has nicked my top five pretty much. I had Zara in there, Munners, Boom Boom, Gareth. They've all gone. But my second pick, I'm going to add some international class, and I hope she's watching on the live stream. It's Regina. I want you on the Cricket Casuals. I've got Toby again. I've seen him. Female player. Everyone needs one of them. I've gone early. Regina, you're on our side. Love it.
Yeah, a serious cricketer. I've seen her play on the international scene for the Italians, so she'll bring a bit of the spice, maybe a pizza. Everyone loves a pizza at a cricket tee. Not to stereotype. Sorry, Regina. I'm pretty sure she is in because I know that she was counting down from about 5 minutes to go. She was ready and raring, but a great choice there. I like that. So we've got go on, Regina. Toby, people are finding it sort of amusing that you're getting so angered by this one, but people are getting excited. We've got Regina up. Yeah, she's keen. So very exciting there. And some people, I think I'm getting a few messages from people who are nervous that they haven't yet been picked, feeling like you're back at school and you don't want to be the kid picked last for dodgeball with those bouncy old pink things. So you have got another one now, Aidan. We're back round to you again, up to the top of the snake. So you get your third pick. Who are you going for?
I mean, it always feels better when you've got the double picks, waiting and hearing about everyone else's, what they're doing, and I've had to readjust ever so slightly. But like I've said, I've done a lot of research. I'm going for a Prem cricketer, late 20s, so a little bit of experience, left-handed bat, also bowls leg spin. So I think he's going to be deadly in a T20 competition. He's also the founder of Runs for Research, who are our charity partner. If you click on our link in our bio, you can hit donate. That's what this competition is about. We're hopefully getting donations for Runs for Research. Target's £2,500. But Jake Burton, you're joining the Cricket Casuals 11.
Very exciting. Yeah, definitely something we wanted to point out. Go and have a look at the Runs for Research. It's a really exciting partnership we've got going there, and all about doing good things through cricket. And cricket's not just a good thing, it does good things too. So we love that one. Right, content creators, we're back again to you. Dan, who are we looking at?
Well, I have to say, those 2 picks from Aiden, I'm gutted. Equally gutted as Toby with Regina. Having played cricket against Regina last summer, I know what she's about, and I'm gutted that I've missed out. Jake from Runs for Research, I played cricket with Jake last year as well, and can tell you that he's a handy cricketer too, just to throw that one in there. So I'm gutted I've ticked those off. However, I'm going to continue my vibes kind of feel through this team. And I don't think there's much more vibey when it comes to some of the playing kits that the Cricket Plug gets his hands on. So for me, and I mean, if he wants to turn up with a nice little kind of, I don't know, a backhander for me to get him in the team, then he's more than welcome to. But yeah, Tom Backhouse, the Cricket Plug, you're coming into my team, sir.
I like that. Thinking ahead with the stash. And actually, just as you were saying that, Adam Patterson on the live is saying the Cricket Plug got to be picked 51 wickets last year. Good choice there by them. I'm interested to see what kit he comes out. I tell him I'm a men's small. I'll take that. I like pink. So if anything, he's got anything pink going, that would be great. I will take bribes. I don't care if you're not, I will. And I'll say nice things about him on commentary. So that's who we're adding to the content creators. And now we're back again to Cricket District. Toby, you look concerned.
I tell you what, it looks easy on TV when they do this draft stuff. But I am sweating, my heart's racing. I've got so many people I want to get into this team. It's hard work. My next pick is going to be Lucy Reese. Lucy has been very supportive of Cricket District over the last few years. We've spoken a lot about cricket content, always keen to get her involved and get her take on things. And it would be great to have her in our side. So Lucy, you've put in the chat that you're here for the vibes. Yeah, you're in our team.
Yeah, Lucy's an absolute gun. Does she count as... No, she doesn't count as international. She's Welsh, but that adds you another accent, and we know how I feel about that. Also, a top-notch scorer, so she's got that kind of brain and a good egg. And she did just text me saying, I feel like I'm back at school. I'm really worried about being picked last. This is
She's
terrible.
in.
So,
all good, Lucy. Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. Yeah, an all-round good egg. An exciting choice to add to the Cricket District team. Right, serious cricket. Feels like a while since we've had a chat with you.
It's a long time, isn't it?
How are you feeling?
Well, a bit nervous, and just like everybody else, everybody seems to be disappearing off the list. It's not good. I don't know who to choose now. I really am struggling. But I guess I've got to choose somebody.
Well, I mean, it might help. I mean, unless you want to play with
Okay, that's true.
numbers, and we're not going to give you any extra bonuses for having your pin. If out, use your pin method again.
Okay, well, that's a good idea. I'm actually going to go for one of my... this particular club used to come down to us on a regular basis in Cricket Week, and they're Totteridge Millhillians. So I've seen that there's a couple of their players in. One's gone. In fact, he's currently in my team. So I thought I'd pick another one. So let's go with Rizwan from My Side Cricket. Good stats. That's what I'm basing it on. Let's hope there's a good performance in there as well.
And you know what do they say? Stats don't lie, something like that. And this is a man who is no stranger to the limelight. He informed us he's been part of World Cup advertising campaigns in both 2011 and 2021.
Wow.
So if you need a face for your team, I think you found one.
Oh, fantastic.
You know, and if you can't play, photograph well. Isn't that what they all say? That's going to be my new saying.
Okay.
I mean, anyway, I can't do either, but I'm sure Rizwan will be a great addition to your side. So serious cricket, we're back to you again.
Yes.
Sorry, I mean, I don't know if it's is it easier to do 2 in a row, or is it easier
Actually,
than you've sort of been able to watch?
There's a little bit yes and a little bit no. It's good because you can get them over with early, and because it's, as Toby said, you get nervous and sweaty and you don't quite know who to choose, and you're trying to work it all out. But no, I think and then of course the yeses, you do just get straight in there, which of course is exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm thinking a competition winner this time.
Okay, yeah, love this. Remember, everyone, each team must have 1 female and 1 competition winner.
Okay, so we're going to head towards a little bit of Shakespeare, and we're going to go Fraser Shakespeare. He's a batter. He plays in Findon, which is not far away from the club that I play at. And Dan probably even knows him. Dan, do you know him?
Do you know I met him last summer as well?
Did you?
I did, yeah. Yeah, we lost our T20 quarter-final over at Findon. I think he was quite happy about it.
Is he any good?
He's a good player, yeah, good player.
You tell lies so well.
I wouldn't lie to you,
You should go on Traitors.
No chance. Good player.
Well, he told us in his information, loves to field, loves cricket, and loves socials. 12 years, but can hold my own. I'll clear the ropes or go home crying. Great chirper, and a Sussex Shield champion and Indoor League winner in 2024. So there's some good credentials in there.
Credentials, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope
Told you.
everyone is crying. That's not what we're here for. Unless it's crying with happiness, then I'm not having it. But I'm sure we'll probably see him clear the ropes, so it'll just be the bowlers crying anyway. So we'll be fine. But loves to field. You don't see that often. You know, when people say they win the toss and they choose to field. No, they don't. No one chooses to field. They choose to bowl. So that's exciting. And also love socials, which is, could have had him in the Dan team with the vibes.
Yeah.
So,
He was on the list.
Was he?
oh,
Good.
of course
Yeah.
he was.
Sorry,
Of
Dan.
course he was. Right, so serious cricket, that's you done for now. And we're back round to you, Toby, with Cricket District and your...
Okay, I've got 4 people left to pick, haven't I? I've got 4 spots left to fill, and I've got 4 names on my dream list. Let's make it happen. I reckon we've got 1 bat maker in our team. Why not make it 2? I would like to sign the brains behind Buffalo Cricket, Mr. Sam Brandon.
I like this. I like that you're thinking differently here. You're thinking, all the gear and the idea. So I like this one. I've seen some good stuff coming out from people using Buffalo bats. And are you thinking he'll bring some along for the team while you're there?
Well, that's exactly my thinking. My thinking is that none of our team will leave the Content Creators Cup without a brand new bat. So that's a great incentive to play for us.
So Dan's gone for everyone gets some new stash, some cool shirts. Toby wants new bats. I like it. It's an interesting ploy, but good bats go a long way. So yeah, I like it.
He also whacks it, to be fair. So yeah, good signing.
Content creators, we're back to you.
I wish the IPL auctions were this honest, I wish we had this much transparency as to why people wanted particular players. My pick, and I'm a bit gutted I missed out on Fraser, I have to say, but I'm going to go for Joe Faulkner as my competition winner. Obviously plays in Northampton, so my second county now, Old Northamptonians, who I think Dave Willey might have played for a while, I believe, having had a chat with him at points during the summer. Seamer, youngster, full of energy. He's going to obviously be boundary riding for me because there's a few senior statesmen in my team now. So we need a bit of that. So I'm going to go for Joe.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, definitely. There was David Willey. Who else did we have? I was at Northampton very briefly as a very young human. Nice place to play cricket. Quite small. They do some of the England women internationals there sometimes. Always good when you can park in the car park next to the ice cream van on the way to the ground. That's how you pick a good cricket ground. That makes me think, will we have ice cream at the game? Because we're going to need an ice cream van.
we will get an ice cream truck in for you, Georgie. Don't you worry.
Perfect, thank you, because
I'll write on the list of things to do.
I think you can just order them in, can't you? I'm pretty sure we did it at school once. You just sort of, I don't know who you ring up and say, hello, can you bring us an ice cream van?
I hear there's a lot of competition in the ice cream world in terms of territories and, you know, competition. So I've got to pick the right one, you know. Living down in Devon, I know all about that.
I
The
think
ice
that
cream
happened
wars.
in an episode of New Tricks once, but that makes me sound very middle-aged.
That's very old.
Yes, it was my dream job when I was a kid to be an ice cream lady. So there's still time. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Cricket casuals, your fourth pick. Aidan, who are you going for?
Yes. Again, best laid plans out the window. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking the WhatsApp group of the casuals. Mutz is very disappointed that his brother's gone. He was desperate to have him. I've heard that there's going to be some argy-bargy if they're on different teams, so that could be interesting. I'm going to pick a competition winner because we all need one. I'm going to go for Mike Mahesh, who 13-year-old right arm leg spin, all rounder as well. I'm hoping that the youthful side will help in the field. His stats are ridiculous. I think 2 years he's been playing 45 wickets, and we know the groundsman, so we're going to make an absolute bunsen. It's going to be all about the spin, I reckon. So, Mike, you're in for the cricket casuals.
And you know what? His stats are absolutely mad. He's got a pretty hefty strike rate. He's up there at 116, got best figures of 4 for 4. So you'll take that one. He's a Tunbridge boy. There's a few good players come from down that way. So I think you've gone for a good pick here. These youngsters putting us old people to shame. It's terrifying. I think we need to stop trying to inspire the next generation because they're going to put us all out of jobs before we've realised. So I'm going to veto inspiring the next generation just for a bit. Anyway, you've got another pick actually coming up straight away. So you've got your competition winner. Who are you going for next?
It's lovely. I like kind of say it. You watch everyone else and you sweat a little bit, but then you get the power all back because you've got all the choice that's left. As I said, we know the groundsman. It's going to be a Bunsen, so I'm going to carry on with a spinner. We've got an Italian in, so I'm going to match that up with an Irishman. Hopefully, we get a bit of luck. And I'll throw it out there. He's been supporting us from day one. He's been engaging with our content. We started the Cricket Casuals in January 2023. This man has always been there, always wants to be on. We need to get you on a podcast soon, mate. And that is Yash Bala, all-rounder, another left-hand bat as well, and bowls right arm off spin.
And I did hear a rumour that he got Lorcan Tucker and Josh Little out in an under-19 game when he was 14. So we'll take that.
There you go. So the 12th best player in Ireland is playing for the Cricket Casuals.
You know what? That's the whole population of Ireland. So I also heard a rumour that when we were talking about, you know, can you turn up to a game using anything but a bag? If he's got to fly from Ireland, what's he going to use as a bag? Is this still going to happen? That's the kind of content we want to see. I don't know what you can bring, and I don't know what the airline might allow, but who knows? Right, so that's your fifth pick. You're getting there. You're filling up your team. You feeling good?
I'm feeling very confident. I'm liking the shape of this. Like, good balance, I reckon.
Yeah, you've gone for the edge, like the shape of you. Bit of that.
Definitely.
Right, so we're back around again to you, Dan. Content creators, you've got a round 5 pick. Who are you going for?
So leg spin's popular in T20 cricket, and I haven't got a leggy yet in my team, or at least I don't think I do. That shows how much I know about the team and the people that I picked so far. However, Adil Rashid, Adam Zampa, Rashid Khan, they weren't available, were they? I know, Aidan, I think you asked them all if they wanted to play.
I tried my best.
So I'm going to go for the 4th best leg spinner in world cricket right now. I'm going to go for Polly Starkey.
A great choice. Someone I know very well. Runs a great podcast, The Naughty Child. I mean, if you can put up with podcasting with your dad, I think you can do anything. So a great choice, a great human, and a really good addition to the team. I think leg spin is just top notch. You know, sometimes we just don't realize how difficult an art it is and the skill it takes to do that one. So Polly Starkey of the Naughty Child podcast. She's also had a year at university, and if that doesn't toughen you up to play in the Content Creators Cup, nothing can. So, Polly Starkey, you are joining the content creators. Go well. Right, Cricket District, we're back to you, Toby. You look very concerned. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I haven't had a pick for like an hour, so I'm nervous. We've got a couple of brilliant bat makers, but just in case they go wrong, I need someone who can repair them and maintain them, and therefore I'm going to go for MRB Cricket. Great lad, love his content, love his bat repairs. Hopefully, we don't need him off the field, but on the field, I've heard he's a good player. I know he's been a net bowler against some of the best in the world, so yeah, he's in my team.
Nice, you've got a bit of off spin there. So we've had the leg spinner picked just before with Polly, and now MRB Cricket. Yeah, let's hope he won't need any bats fixed on the day, but you never know. You just never know what can happen. So Cricket District they're looking good. You feeling good? You feeling slightly less stressed? It did feel like it had been a while since you'd had a pick. And I think there are people playing a drinking game for every time Toby touches his hat. So at this rate, they might not actually make it to the tournament because their livers have given up. So
it's stressful, Georgie. It is stressful.
On that one, in case it's your team.
It's stressful. This hat is holding everything together, all right?
It's sucking in all the juices. Okay, right. Well, Cricket District shaping up nicely for a very stressed looking Toby. It will be okay. Serious Cricket, we're back to you.
I have to say, it does feel like about an hour. You're right, Toby. I feel like the whole thing's just passing me by. So what we're going to do, like you, Dan, I like leg spin. I think the ball needs to turn both ways. So I'm thinking, well, who's next? Who's left? We got Charlie Cook, haven't we? From Leverstock Green. So I think we'll have a little look at him and see how they go. And yeah, we'll go there. We've got lots of offs. It's a good balance. I'm looking for balance now.
Okay, I like this. I was about to say middle-aged. I mean, he's 26. He's younger than me, so I don't know how 26 is middle-aged. But I got distracted by the fact that we've got 13-year-olds who are doing God only knows what. So then I suddenly thought that 26 was old, and now I feel very old, and I'm going to go and drink some prune juice and oil my Zimmer frame. So yeah, Charlie Cook being added to Serious Cricket. Well, you get another one actually. Oh, Charlie Cook, hometown Milton Keynes, big up the concrete cows. And if you need to drive to the hospital at any point, he'll be your man because he can do roundabouts.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, well, the Milton Keynes, the home of the roundabout,
that is
and the concrete cow.
Yeah.
And I think very little else. 29 years in that area, and I can't think of much else. So concrete cows and roundabouts, that maybe you could have a concrete cow as your mascot. Who knows? So you've got another pick. We're on to round 6. So each team has 2 more to add to their side. We're coming towards the end of proceedings for picks. Toby still looks very stressed. Dan looks pretty chill.
He's backed off, hasn't he, Toby? Look at him.
So
I'm done. I've got enough players. I'm just chilling now.
Okay.
Toby is never going to have to buy another bat again. Actually, he's set for life. So Toby's fine. Dan just looks chill. He's just playing with a pen. So yeah, we're on to round 6, Serious Cricket. Who is your round 6 pick?
I think I'm going to go for a mystery delivery UK. So I'm thinking I'm choosing another off spinner from Winton CC. A bit of hope. That's what we're after. Simon Hope. Hopefully it all comes off well for us. That's my plan. Lots of spin. I've heard it's going to be a Bunsen burner. So that's why I'm stacking my side.
Very interesting. Also has an unbeaten century to his name. So that's always something nice to add to that. You looking at the spin, I'm looking at the batting. Toby's obviously looking at the batting because he's provided his team with 3 bats each at this rate. So an interesting one. And also I like the name, Mystery Delivery. It could be your next food delivery service.
It could be, couldn't
it? And you don't know what's coming. You just order from Mystery Delivery and it could be anything. There you go. New venture.
Yeah.
And maybe it will be me in my ice cream van when I fail at my actual job. Who knows? So, serious cricket, they've only got one more to add, and they will be the person picking last. So, it's going to feel like a while now until your next pick. You just got to
Thanks,
watch the
everybody.
others. So, Toby, we are back round to you. Who is your penultimate pick?
My penultimate pick is competition winner, Mr. Rob B. Rob's been a great supporter of Cricket District over the years, and I will say he's been slightly keen to play for the Cricket District 11 for a while, so I'm excited to get him in the squad. He'll be a great addition. So yeah, congratulations, Rob, on winning the competition, and welcome to the team.
Nice. He's going to be a good addition to Cricket District, and I've got an eye on what you're doing. I mean, I probably won't play, but you're still my team, so very exciting. Welcome to the team, Rob B. I'm very interested to see how these come together. All these people you meet online and you've never actually met, and then they come together as a cricket team, armed with X, Y, and Z, bats, balls, who knows what. It could be something magic, and that's what we're producing here with this tournament. Very exciting, and as we said, Aiden, his brainchild, and I think it's a man that's going to need many pints. There's been a lot of stress already gone into this, and it's only March. Oh, there you go. Takes drink as we speak. So, Cricket District, they've got one more to come after this. Dan, we are coming back to you. Who is your penultimate pick?
So my eyes were drawn to a shirt number here, and I think you've got to be a good cricketer to justify this shirt number on your back. He's left-handed, which in my eyes means class. He also has the biggest bio worth of stuff that he's done or is currently doing in the game. So my pick, for multiple reasons, is going to be Jacob Noakes of Prophecy Cricket.
Yes, and I'm sure people can probably guess what his shirt number is to understand that you were drawn to it. I'm going to give you a hint that I went to an all-girls boarding school and they refused to even let this be a shirt number at my school. So when you picked shirts, it went 67, 68, 70. It just didn't exist. So welcome to the side. A few of the things on his bio. So he's currently a sports and exercise science student at Loughborough and the social sec for the men's cricket club. And actually, I'd put that bit first because that's far more impressive. But maybe we can help you out with some of the sciencey parts of it. Toby's gone equipment, you're going science. I like this. Played against the PCA for his old club. Last ball of the game, this is what he's told us. I charged Adam Hollyoak and hit him over his head for 4. Didn't win the game. You could have left that bit off. Just say you charged him over his head for 4. Used to bat 6 for 7 for Marple, changed to opening bat halfway through last season, and now averaging 46 as an opener. So he's already putting his name in the ring. Hat in the ring? Name in the hat? One of those to open for you. So good choice. Right. Cricket casuals, we're back to you. Penultimate pick.
I'm gutted because I think he's got a decent pick there. I think we're struggling to open the batting, so I would have gone for Jacob. Like we've said there, very confident cricketer as well. I think we probably needed that in the side. Has made me rethink my plans. I'm gonna side on the youthful players. Again, like I said, our prelim picks. We're hiding about 3 fielders already in a T20. Imagine rocking up with 3 slips, possibly a gully. So I'm going to go for Akash, all-rounder, 23 years old. He's one of the up-and-coming content creators, so make sure you go and give him a follow. But Akash, you're part of the Cricket Casuals. You're going to look good in green, mate.
I like that. You've gone for what people are going to look good in. Yeah.
Compliment the eyes.
Compliment the eyes. Love that.
Yeah.
It would just clash with my ginger hair, so I'm quite glad.
Yeah, me and you both.
Yeah, us carrot tops. Exactly.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Sun cream will be supplied.
Burn. You can have the sun cream. I'll be there for my tan.
Yeah.
So Akash, you are joining the Cricket Casuals. Well, now we come to the final round of tonight's proceedings. Round 7. Everyone has one more player to add to their side, and picking first on this one is the people who kicked us off, the people who started it, the carrot tops. I'm sorry, you're stuck with that one now.
It's fine, I'm
Aiden,
used to
the
it.
cricket casuals, who is your pick for round 7 of 7?
Okay, I'm glad I don't have the last pick overall as well, but the last one on our side is going to be, as a Devon boy myself and playing in the Devon Cricket League, I've seen this man perform, seen him get promoted to his first team side. He's also very kindly provided me with some bats as well, and that is Tom West of Badger Cricket. Top bloke, really top bloke. Bespoke bats. Like I said, bats, bowls, maybe on a slightly older side in his 30s, but I think he's going to bring that experience. And what a bunch of cricketers we've got there, cricket casuals. I think we've got a very, very good chance of winning this now.
Well, I do hear your 30s are your new 20s, and then also you could -2 for the COVID years as well. So actually, basically in the prime of youth. So that does round off the cricket casuals. We'll come back and have a chat about the full team in a minute while you can process them and think about nurturing what is going to be your team for the tournament. So content creators, who is your 7th pick here?
So my last and final pick for my team, this has been quick, but it's also felt like this has taken quite a while. I don't quite know how that's happened, but speaking of things that have taken quite a while, the player that I'm picking has played in the longest cricket match ever, which you might think isn't really what you're after when it comes to T20 cricket. However, when you've got a name, cricket is simple. I feel this is something that's going to just be needed, you know, like there's going to be a drinks break and the information from the dugouts or potentially in the middle is just going to be, just hit it. And that's what I need. That's what I need in my team. I need simplicity. So Sank, you're in the squad.
I like that. And also it shows that he's got longevity. He can stick at it. He can stay out there. I think playing 150 hours of cricket, yeah, it'll do that to a man. You know, you learn things about yourself during something like 150 hours of anything.
I won't still be there, but Sank might be.
So yeah, interesting. I like that. So that does round off your team. I'll give you a few minutes to have a look over it, and you can sort of digest your team. Right, Cricket District, Toby, we're on to your last one.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell that I'm really annoyed you've got him and not me. I thought I'd got my list. Jealous. He's a legend, by the way. Shout out Cricket Simple. Like, cricket needs people like him making that kind of content. I'm aware that's probably offended the other people left on this list, so apologies. I also would like you to play for my team. Who we got? So we got, okay, I'm going to go for, is Michael available from B3 Cricket?
Sure.
If so, he is in my team. Welcome, Michael. Lots of good stats in there. Yeah, you are my final pick in my squad. That is complete. Awesome.
So Michael has been playing cricket for 50 years. So he's got some experience in there. He's seen the evolution of cricket. So he's got that kind of insight. You've got the equipment, you've got some exciting youngsters in there, and you've got someone who knows his stuff. He's seen the evolution. He's been through the hard years and really lived the barren years of cricket. So I think that's a good addition. And actually he said that he struggled to find some of his stats because play cricket records only go back to 1996. So he's missed his glory days.
I'm a big fan of that. We were lacking a bit of experience, actually. Thanks, Dan, because you've given me, you know, an even better player than what I originally wanted.
Well, there you go. Everyone's happy. Right, we're coming to you, serious cricket, to round us off for this draft.
Well, it's got to be the one and only Elliot Mitchell. We've got just initials. That's really what we're after. We just want initials. We want a win. That's how we're going to play this. So that's exactly what we've got. And another off spinner as well. We are bleeding off spinners. We are spin friendly, spin heavy. It's like we've been watching England play India for a little while, isn't it? So it's been our inspiration. And
spinspiration, you could even say.
Oh, you could. That's wonderful. I couldn't.
You could, but it's quite painful.
Yes, it is. Yes, maybe you should. Need to go to the hospital for that one.
Yeah, well, someone can drive me on the roundabouts to get there.
Oh, yes, they could.
Or I could ride a concrete cow. So it'll all be okay. Well, he does have best figures of 7 for 12. So he's no
slouch.
no slouch, thank you. Found the word for me. So everyone has a team now. Have you had time to digest your teams yet? I just want a little roundup of how you feel, and did you get everything you wanted really out of this draft? And we'll start off with cricket casuals because you completed your team first.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were a bit worried with our prelim picks. We're lacking batting, bowling, and fielding, and I think we've covered it in the draft. If anyone wants to see what I've done today, those are my notes, and I've pretty much filled up from the top hand side of my choices. So I'm pretty pleased. We've got the best pace bowler in the comp, I reckon, in Tom. You know, we've got international players in there. We've got spinners. We've got up and coming young players who are going to be buzzing around the field. I reckon we've got a very, very good shot of winning this. It is our competition as well, so would be embarrassing if we went out the semis, wouldn't it?
Not
It
embarrassing
would,
at all.
but you'd still do
Yeah.
better than England did at the World Cup when they were trying to defend their world titles. So, you know.
It's true.
Well, Lucy Rees says top marks for homework, so you're already winning on that one. We've got a
Thank
few
you very
people who
much.
wanted to come and watch, but got GCSEs that day. But there are considerations of missing GCSEs. You know what? Miss your GCSEs. They'll
Yeah.
probably call them something else in a few years' time anyway. Change the scoring from letters to numbers again. So actually, they're irrelevant anyway. The only numbers that matter are the numbers on the scoreboard. So I give you permission. No one's ever asked me my GCSEs, so they obviously are not important. Right, well, you're pretty happy, it seems, Aidan. We're coming to you, Dan. How are you feeling? Did you get the vibes that you wanted?
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with my team, to be fair. I mean, listening to Hinders, I'd bowl off spin to boom boom cricket at your peril. So hopefully for your sake, you're not matched up against him, or at least the cricket casuals have got a few boxes of balls that they're going to be able to use, because my word is he hit some big bombs. Gareth, obviously an absolute legend on the pitch, off the pitch. We've got some really, really nice players in the middle to balance it with Joe, Sank, and Rob. Turn the ball both ways with Polly as a leggy. Got some off spin in there as well. I think we're looking pretty balanced right now. I reckon we've also got one of the best logos in the competition too. So I'm stoked. I'm pleased. I'm happy. I'm glad I've got the players I've got.
Yeah, it's a confident sounding captain, isn't it? And I think we're getting education is important, but cricket is importanter. And that is just another phrase to live by. Right, Toby, have you recovered? Are you less stressed? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing with that. Great job, guys. This has been awesome. I absolutely loved it. Delighted with my team. Just coming up on the screen now, just to remind me, not that I've forgotten who I picked. Yeah, cool. That is pretty much perfect. You know, no changes to that. Absolute gun players, gun characters, gun content creators, bat makers, bat repairers. We got everything. I'm delighted with that. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Thanks, guys. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, you sound pretty stoked. You got the butchers, the bakers, the bat makers, and the kind of people that you think you can get some good content out of too.
100%. Yeah, 100%. It's all about the content. Who cares about the runs? As long as there are enough runs for the content, that's all good. But no, I'm delighted with that. Yeah, very happy.
Nice. And so, Serious Cricket was our final team put together. How are you feeling?
Feeling confident, but I think everybody's feeling confident, aren't they? So we shall find out on the day. We've got lots of spin. We've got some excitement in our group. So I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Who knows how it's going to work out? By the sound of it, we're going to need lots of cricket balls because Boom Boom's going to whack it everywhere. But that's okay, Dan. Not a problem. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Looking forward to getting out there and looking forward to getting on with it. So that should be good.
I feel like it's going to be one of those things, you know, when you finally meet people in person, they're either a lot taller or a lot shorter or just completely different to how you actually thought they were going to be. I get very bored of meeting people and they go, "You're actually really tall." Yes, I know. I established that when I walk into things, but it's going to be a really exciting day when everyone actually gets to meet in person. We get to play some good cricket, make some good content. Obviously, there's a lot to happen between now and then. I'm sure there'll be team WhatsApps set up. Are we thinking that's how it's going to go? Is there going to be, we're going we're gonna have chat? Are you gonna be sledging from afar across the social medias?
I mean, the team night out might struggle with a couple of under-18s, but you know, we'll see what we can do. Is there places to go out in Lincoln? Does anyone know? Is there anything there? Just Woodhall Spa, excellent. But on losing ball behind us, you're supplying them, mate. So bring plenty of boxes.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Fine. Well, maybe we can find them. It's like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a dog I'll bring. He'll go and fetch them.
Fantastic. We're in. We're fine.
Easy. As long as there's a dog there, I'm there. So that's very exciting. And I would like to know which team feels like they're going to be able to produce the best content.
I mean, we've got to be looking at Cricket District straight away as the top dogs. I mean, and there's a content creators 11, so you'd hope they'd be in second place. What are you thinking,
no, we're
boys?
not there to create any content. We're there to win.
Excellent, great answer.
Toby's not even bringing a camera.
Yeah.
He's just bringing his cricket stuff.
Nah, this is a great opportunity for us to actually just play cricket and not worry about filming anything. I'm getting sledged in the comments, by the way, for not smiling enough and not being happy enough with my team. I'm just playing it cool, guys. I know I've got a gun side. I'm just playing it cool. I'm also probably a bit like Dan right now, and I have no idea what time it is and where I am in the world. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, just Mr. International, you two, aren't you? Leave the rest of us in England while it pisses down constantly. Just dog on off to America, do some bits and bobs.
It wasn't much warmer in New Jersey, I can promise you that.
No, but more fun, and fun makes it warm. That's my theory. Anyway, it will be warm by the time it comes around to the 8th of May, which is when everyone will be coming together to play this. And I think it's been some hot stuff, been an exciting Friday night, this getting it going. The good news is when this ends, you can head over to TikTok for the live reaction. Aidan, let us know a little bit about what the plan is there.
Yes, so first of all, I'm going to have to refill my pint, but we will be over on the Cricket Casuals TikTok account doing a live stream. All the creators that have been picked, well, hopefully all of them, will be joining us for their reaction to see how they feel about being picked on either teams. We'll give you a bit more information about the event itself. We'll announce the fixtures for the day, so that might get bit of excitement about who's going to be playing who. But last thing I'd like to say, I think, Georgie, you've done a wonderful job. So I think everyone in the comments is probably going to say what top presenter you are. Absolutely smashed it with not much. I didn't give you much warning, to be honest. We've had a couple of days and you've done an absolutely sterling job. So thank you very much.
Thanks, team. No, exciting stuff. I mean, it's easy to talk about when it's exciting. And then maybe I'll finally, at this event, be able to put some pictures in my frame, which you may have noticed is completely empty and I've actually owned for 2.5 years, and I've still not been interested enough to put anything in it. So I got to find 3, vertical pictures on the day that can go in there, or maybe I'll offer it up as a prize for on the day for the winners. Who knows? I'm excited to see what the trophy is gonna look like, and excited to get some cricket going and see what happens. But for now, I think we'll leave everyone to their Friday nights. I know I've got an episode of Married at First Sight Australia waiting for me as well. I've got to watch at some point because that's my brain massage of the day. I've got too many brain cells. I've got to go and kill them somehow. So that's what I'm going to do after the TikTok live. So head on over to the TikTok live, everyone, for reactions, excitement, who you're going to watch out for, which team you think is going to win the inaugural Content Creators Cup. I'm excited. Hope you're excited, and I hope you've enjoyed the draft, everyone. And thanks for joining us.